So Jackie is working for Spectrum?
Yes, he told me that the other night at dinner.
And what excuse did he give you?
Excuse?
For working at Spectra, or does he say it's just some giant coincidence?
Well, it was.
You believe that?
Well, what reason could he possibly have to
What,
lie?
for lying? The hell? The hell is he up to?
Well, Jack said that he didn't realize there was any competition with Spectra and Forrester.
Oh, come on, Stephanie.
Well, look, at least I have to give him that he wouldn't have known there was any personal animosity between me and Sally.
And they've gone out together?
Yes, he dated her a couple of times, but it's finished, and or so he said.
I'm so sorry, Stephanie.
No sorry than I am.
That this man could do this to you.
Oh, Eric, I was supposed to be a sophisticated woman. I should have seen this coming.
Well, how could you have? When on the surface, Jack Hamilton seems to be a perfectly nice man. He has a wonderful daughter.
Yes. Eric, this really isn't your problem.
Well, if Jack and Sally are doing something covert, it could very easily become my problem.
Well, I don't imagine that he's spying. God, on the other hand, what if he is?
You let me worry about that. What I want you to do is everything you possibly can to get this man out of your mind.
Yes, Doctor.
I mean it, Stephanie. You don't deserve this. And I don't want this slowing you down. You're a beautiful woman. You deserve to have another relationship in your life.
A dozen at least.
I'm serious. This Jack Hamilton's an aberration. I don't want you judging other men by his standards. Look, why don't you stay here today and relax? All right? I have to go.
For everything.
Jack Hamilton.
Eric,
Hello, Jack.
how are you? It's good to see you.
Is it?
What's wrong?
What the hell are you up to, Jack?
Oh, wait a minute. What's the problem? What's on your mind?
Where would you like me to start? Will I start with what you've done to Stephanie? The way you've treated my family? The danger you put my daughter in? Or maybe we should start with this office. The fact that this office belongs to a woman who has made it very clear that she detests the name Forrester. Now, where do you suggest I start?
How about this office? My job, what does it have to do with this at all?
I shouldn't find it strange that you've never mentioned that you work for Sally Spectra, not to any of us?
Why do you find it strange?
Because this woman has been trying to destroy me for decades. What does she have you doing, Jack? Trying to gather information from Stephanie? Trying to get close to the inner circle?
You're out of line, Eric. Way out.
You stay away from my business and you stay away from my family. You stay away from all of us.
This is a job. Just a job. I'm not some agent for Sally Spectra or anybody else.
Then how is it you never told any of us about this job?
Just never came up.
Just like your son dating my daughter, that never came up either, did it?
Didn't know who he was dating, and when I found that out, I went to Stephanie and I told her immediately.
What about this guy that attacked Felicia? Why don't you tell me about him?
He's history.
Well, that's fine, Jack. Why don't you tell me some of that history?
Will you come barging in here? I don't owe you an explanation, not for anything.
Well, you're going to give me an explanation. What about what you've done to Stephanie? Do you think I'm going to let you get away with that, too?
How much is broken?
I never intended or wanted to hurt Stephanie in any way.
Well, you did. She's miserable, Jack.
I tried to explain to her.
Explain what? Why you weren't open with her while she was pouring her heart out to you? She believed in you, Jack. She believed in the relationship.
So did I.
Then does that explain why you held back? You're still holding back. What are you hiding, Jack? What's going on with you? What's your story?
We all have things we would like to forget, don't we?
Oh, I'll grant you that. But when you profess to love somebody the way you did to Stephanie, you tell them those things, no matter how painful they are.
Oh, you told Stephanie everything before you married her?
This has nothing to do with my marriage to Stephanie.
The point is, we're all human. We make mistakes, you included.
This isn't about me. This is about you. And what you've done to Stephanie.
What did you do? You had an affair with Brooke while you were married to her?
Don't you think you should knock? Someone might be...
Someone? Like who, Mama? Another woman? No, I'm the only woman in this man's life. He's very committed to me. So, take a look at your daughter's future home. It's really beautiful, isn't it? Someday, Mama, I'm going to be the lady of the house. Wife to this wonderful man. First, we have to get to Lauren, Mother. You have to get to Lauren for me. Get her to accept me. You see, she's the only obstacle standing between me and a beautiful life.
Yes?
Stephanie. What are you doing here? Why are you wearing Eric's robe?
Well, I stayed here last night.
Det blir mer glamour klockan 6 ikväll, men nu närmast ser vi...
You say that I can't change, but I can change.